Well, details on President Trump's economic D-Day on Iran will be released today. The measures are said to target Iran directly and also banks and companies and governments doing business with Iran. Now, Iran threatening support for new U.S. sanctions will be met as an act of war, while also threatening to shut down all oil exports from the Persian Gulf.
What a bunch of hippie baloney.
From Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, August 24th, 2026, the announcement of sanctions of economic D-Day, unlike anything we have ever seen. And we're already seeing Iran respond and saying, pick a side. Who is it going to be, U.S. or Iran? And the U.S. is saying, you will feel our sanctions. Iran is saying, you will feel our bombs. Let's go ahead and take a look so you can see the latest for yourself.
Good afternoon. Economic Outcast, an unprecedented campaign against the Islamic Republic of Iran and its enablers. In the Second World War, D-Day marked the historic beginning of a campaign with our allies to target and drive the enemy from its positions, including those in third countries. Today, in that same spirit, we are launching an economic onslaught against Iran's financial connections around the globe. Our objective is to sever every economic lifeline that sustains this tyrannical regime until Tehran stands alone.
For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself.
Iran's fanatics devote themselves to death to America and seek nuclear weapons to do just that. They have murdered and maimed more of our citizens and service members than any other terrorist regime on earth. And they have been at war against America, their neighbors in the Gulf, and much of the world for 47 years. President Trump has taken action that his predecessors have long deferred. And under his leadership, America is no longer managing the Iranian threat. We are ending it. Our great armed forces have laid the groundwork for achieving the president's objective of preventing Iran from ever obtaining nuclear weapons. They have shown America's resolve to finally end this threat. And the strength of America's economy under President Trump allows us to wage this sustained financial operation alongside the might of our military. Iran now faces a very clear choice, with only two paths before them: complete global isolation and a subsistence economy, or a path back to normalcy with an opportunity to rejoin the global economy. Today, we are launching Operation Economic Outcast to foreclose every other option available to the Iranian regime.
Be not deceived. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Treasury has mapped every node, every facilitator, and every network that Iran has used to smuggle oil, to smuggle oil, to smuggle oil, to smuggle oil. And evade sanctions. Beginning today, the actions of Treasury and other agencies will tighten the noose and block every potential source of revenue that funds the IRGC and the evil Iranian regime. We are enforcing a zero leakage approach. There will be no minimal breathing space for the regime to rebuild its capacity to inflict terror against America and the world. The final refuge of this regime is the mistaken conclusion of nations that still finance the Iranian threat in the hopes of evading it. It is no longer acceptable to operate in the gray spaces of this conflict. Countries cannot claim they are blind to enabling this activity. Iran's enablers purchase, transport its petroleum. They facilitate the flow of its finances through exchange houses and free trade zones. They welcome Iran's flights and maintain registries on its behalf. They turn a blind eye to seaborne fuel transfers and overland transits.
Economic D-Day. Well, here's a new one. All we gotta do is wait for the next MOU on this. Another yo-yo effect. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. Who died is, quote, and made them God, that they can tell everybody in the world what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do, just like they do to us here in Slavelandia, America, the Babylon, controlling every thought, mood, action, decision. They want to control it all, and I want to see them destroyed for what they have done. Enough is enough of this arrogance. What do we think these other countries are thinking? They're thinking the same thing. Who the hell does America the Babylon think it is? They're going to destroy this nation. This is happening right at the time, right at the time this August 27th eclipse is gonna happen. And it goes right through where Tarshish is being shown to us, where Spain and the crossing of the refugees, and the August 2nd of 27 eclipse goes right on the same exact spot. This cannot be a coincidence. Maybe we're being told that the U.S.'s D-Day is going to begin, not Iran's. I don't know what's going to happen, but this arrogance is going to be answered. What's he say about pride and haughty spirit before a fall? Is that what we're seeing? Once again, you decide. But I put this short video up because I'm mocking them back. What foolishness. Maybe we should keep our eyes out, because Iran has been, low level hitting water treatments, it goes away, or a power plant over in UK, whoop-de-doo. But I know they can do more, and the Bible says that they're going to do more once they have unleashed the cells. It's the real cells, not somebody behind a computer screen. So their economic D-Day might very well be announcing the true D-Day for the U.S., which is more than deserved. America has been bullying the earth, telling everybody what they can and cannot do for so long. I guarantee behind the scenes, they're thinking, who do we think we are? And that they have plans. Revelation chapter 17, he says he puts it in their heart to fulfill his will, for they shall hate the whore and shall seek to devour her flesh and burn her with fire. And this is going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be another big joke or not. I don't know. We'll have to see. But there is something to this. And I'm beginning to think maybe it's our economic D-Day. Like Revelation says, what we have done to others, he says, let it be so unto us. And these eclipses are warning us that on Atonement, October 6th, that something is up. So we'll have to wait and see. If it's a nothing burger day, okay. We'll continue on, keep praying, keep believing, and may the kingdom be at our doorstep.